We were attacking something just then. Flight is so close. We are so close to having logistics robots. At that point, the base becomes very neat and tidy and efficient. The only thing that they won't be able to help with is the plumbing, which is a bit of a shame, but it's not too bad on the whole. Though, performance is starting to creep closer and closer. Let's... No, we should be good for now, I think. Let's see. Is that going to start helping with the green science packs? Yes, it is. That's fantastic. Seeing more than one of these working at a time. Glorious. Oh, I'm sorry to see you go intensified, but have a good day or evening. Depends what you mean, Kingdom Cardi. If you mean how do I come up with the ideas for my traps, just play the game, wait for inspiration. If you mean how do I actually manage to survive long enough to have money, it takes a lot of time. A lot of time of just robbing tiny little houses for scraps. It's not a very prestigious existence. Right, I think a splitter around here would be great. And then we can turn it up like that. That should actually help quite a lot. Fantastic, Epitaph. You are being cured of your sickness. Yeah, radar is no longer, by far, my biggest power consumer. 300 watt, it's well, actually, it's not that far off. I wonder how much these consume. 210. This one's 420. There we are. That is the biggest consumer of power. The lasers probably consume crazy amounts when they're firing. Yeah, 600 kilowatts, but otherwise, no. Oh dear, we've moved from nuclear physics to chemistry. Chat is very, very science heavy today. Well done. I approve. Okay, we finally got flight. Right. We're going to be going for logistics robots first. First and foremost. However, do we have the means to make the purple circuits? Let me just double check that first. Yes, we do. Okay. Then yes, we're going for logistics robots first. It's only going to take 50. Oh, this is going to be great. Right, let's get that researching. Yes, I know I have got piles of belts in storage. I don't intend to upgrade any more of the belts to fast belts, though. Don't need them at the moment. In fact, I'll drop all of that off. I will put these engines over here, though. There we go. You need iron, don't you? Yes, you do. There we go. Okay, so we have electric engines being made ready for when we can actually make the logistic drones. Once we've got the logistics drones, this will be able to be simplified dramatically, but I think the greatest improvement that I'll be doing, well, you see, you can set this up in certain ways. You can either take all factories that produce a finished product and have it pulled from a provider chest, from a storage chest to a provider chest, and then have the logistics network manage taking things to the storage chest so it can use it, or pulling from the provider chest to send somewhere else. But unless you've got a fleet of those drones, it will initially be a huge slowdown. So I probably won't be changing too many things to rely entirely on the logistics drones straight away. But I will definitely be doing things like over here with the gears. I'll probably set up a chest to accept the gears. Probably between these two. Both of them will pump. In fact, I'm going to set that up now. Ahead of time. I think that would be the wise thing to do. Yeah, let's get that going. Pick you up. Get you. And you. Now what we're going to want is to send from a chest that we will place there. Ah, damn it. We don't have enough room. That is annoying. I could... No, I couldn't bump all of this across. Actually, no, I could. Just requires a slight tweak to the way I've got the setup. Now I need to go grab some conveyor belts. Right, we want this to come across there. And reduce that down. Ooh. Ah! Wow, that was fast. My goodness, I wasn't expecting that at all. Okay, straight on to construction robots then. Right, let's move all of that across by one. And now we can just have a single one dropping those off. And that way we can move this all the way across there. Perfect. Still gears. There we are. There we go. Right, now what I want to do, we actually have the means to create logistics drones. Oh, and I can actually make them by hand. That's handy. Now, a passive provider chest provides its contents to requesters, construction, and player. I need one advanced circuit and one smart smart chest. Okay. I haven't played the Incredible Machines Super Novads. I don't know how I'm meant to pronounce an X after a D. My goodness, what have you done? No, it doesn't really fit the game's mood too much. I do see what you mean there. Right, I need to pick up a steel chest. Do I have any? I've got some on me, actually. Oh, steel chest, not iron chest. Okay, well, I need some steel then. Let's go pick up some steel. We'll take all of that, and we'll take all of that. Want one provider chest, please. I imagine the research pop-ups will be changed in a later version. Now, in most of my other games before the latest patches, where advanced circuits were the most advanced circuits you could have, processors didn't even exist back then, and oil wasn't on the map. Advanced circuits were always the bottleneck. in my production. So I would always emphasize having very high productivity when making circuits. Over speed, over energy efficiency. Now, the provider chest. See, we're using up all of the gears faster than we're making them. But let's see. So that's going to start. I think that will actually back up eventually. Now, once that backs up, the provider chest will actually start to stockpile the gears. So I don't want it to literally fill this entire chest because it's a huge inventory with gears. That would just be silly. So I'll restrict that. Now, we've got 7 electrical engines. How much do these require? In fact, how do I even make it into a logistics drone? There we are. Yikes. 2 advanced circuits and a flying robot frame. Well, I can pick these up. Still can't make any, but it's only the metal that I'm lacking at this point. Alright. Now, automated construction is not something I've played with before. I'm very interested to see how these work. The blueprints, from what I understand, allow you to create a default pattern. So you could set up like a fire base, a template for a fire base, and then use this blueprint. From what I understand, I don't know the mechanics of it. I'll have to look those up. But you'd be able to save that template firebase as a blueprint. And then, if you had building construction robots and a drone control unit, you could just slap down a provider chest full of materials, and somehow use this blueprint to get the drones to just build it for you without you having to walk around. So I'm going to go ahead and... Well, actually, no, logistics system is what I need. Because I need to request a chest. Yeah, we'll go for the request a chest. Oh, no. Blue science packs. My enemies. They are here. Wow, that's annoying. I am going to have to learn how to make blue science packs then. Okay, well, we'll have a look at something else for now. But that is something I'm going to have to get sooner rather than later, I suppose. Let's go for... We're going to increase our laser turret damage. Get more... Or gun damage, I think. No, it was laser turret damage. Get more out of the energy that we're investing in our laser turrets. And we'll also pick up some of all of this iron. Okay, well, we can make a load of those now. But what we need to make is the RoboPort. And ye gads, that uses a lot of materials. I have had a go at Craft the World. Actually, that's a really fun little game. It might even be worth streaming at some point. Well, blue science packs require... Oh my goodness, a battery? And smart inserters. That is... And advanced circuits, which requires plastic. Since adding the oil, which has made so many of the recipes more complicated, I haven't even got a clue how I'd go about that. That will make it difficult. How many did it need? It needs 150 as well. You get. No, I can't say I have ever considered streaming Pong. Rain trees. Payday 2 ages ago now. It's been quite a while since I last played it. Right, how much have I got? I have still not even remotely got enough. Oh no, actually I have. Fantastic. Let's oh yes, I've got a I thought it said 128 and 12. Alright, let's pick up as much of this as we can. We need one more. Right, we can make a roboport. Not that it's going to be much use, but we can make one. However, we can make the construction robots at this point. That will be useful. Even if we don't yet have the means to make the regular logistics drones. And given how much damage this area takes on a regular basis, I would say that is probably the prime candidate for having logistics repair drones set up. So that's going to be where I'm going to be placing them. You're empty, so are you. Oh, that's terrible. We are going to need to make a push soon. In fact, that's going to take ages to set up. So, ooh, that didn't take very long. 150 blue science packs. That is painful to even look at. Let's see. I could go for lab efficiency, but I don't think that's really going to do anything beyond just increase speed. Let's go for explosives, because then we can start making our way towards rocketry. And once we've got rockets, clearing other bases becomes much, much simpler. Yeah, I suppose I could make a couple more solar panels. But right now I'm making the roboport, and that is going to have my inventory busy for a very, very, very long time. Unfortunately. Ooh, I've got some iron ore. Let's drop that off. And also let's drop off the coal. Now there's plenty of coal up there. More than I'm going to need. This tiny little node. Right, those are the sentries. They're basically the turrets of the aliens. Now, the smaller the worm, the lower the range, the much lower the damage, but also I believe the lower the fire rate. I could be wrong on that. But these things, the big worms, they can shoot a hell of a way and do an awful lot of damage when they do. Would that be too close? Would it be able to attack? No? Oh, okay then. I don't mind that. 2,100. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and let's make ourselves some large electric poles. We'll gather that iron if we can. I mean, might not be able to, but we'll try. Is that all I've got? Not sure that's going to be enough. No, it won't. But it'll certainly help. But it's going to take a while before we can even get there. So I'm going to break this down for now. Let's break that down and move on. Maniacal Muffin, it's simply because I don't really pay enough attention to the components. When you have a look at something you can make, for example, this here, Although it's saying it needs 4 transport belts, 10 iron gear wheels, and 10 electronic circuits, my eyes aren't there. My eyes are down at the bottom. Total raw, 24.5 time, 36 iron plates, or 15 copper plates. So that's why I keep missing the fact that I'm being a derp, and I've got a ridiculous amount of all of these things. I will try to pull my eyes up and actually look at the finished goods, or rather the intermediary goods that I use to craft the items rather than the raw resources. But we are going to be a long time waiting on that. Let's have a look at the map. I think it probably... I don't even know if it'll be worth setting this up there. Kingdom Cody, yes, it will be going on to YouTube. Right, we can at least start work on rockets. And you pretty much need rockets in order to take out the big worms. No, it is very easy to miss things while you're playing. It's not as hard if you're literally just playing the game, but trying to keep my eye on chat as well. It does draw a fair bit of my attention away, but my god. Well, there's plenty of iron on the map. Just none of it near me. But I think I'll probably aim for this little iron reserve there next. I don't know. I could go down here. But that is... I would need rockets to take those guys out. There's no two ways about it. Rockets would be an absolute necessity down there. But I might be able to get some of this iron. It's just it's so close to that base as well. I guess... Well... No, we could easily get that, but I'm not sure I would go all the way for that. And no, not every map looks like this. I actually increased the alien bases a little bit to provide more of a challenge. But well, if I recall correctly, I believe I only increased the size of the alien bases. So these huge blobs of red would be a little bit smaller normally, but the frequency seems to be the same. But I could be misremembering. I may have increased that as well. Let's go grab some of those gears and bring them down there. I actually need to top you up with fuel as well. There we go. Yeah, I think going for the southeast base would be quite wise. We'll hit that one first and then hit this one, I think. Well, it's quite bright, so yeah, we're going to go grab the car. We're going to head down and try and clear out some of those bases ahead of us, setting up a train to bring us the spoils of war. Now, where are they? Just south of me. Scout the base a little bit first. Are there any worms? They don't appear to be, which is quite impressive, actually. Right, come on then. Yeah, let's get rid of all of these. Move in for the kill. And we should be able to finish off fairly quickly now. In fact, I'll just tank the damage. Right, there we go. My goodness, that's a thick forest. Bloody hell. They're right in the middle of it. There's 4 spawners. Okay. Well, it's going to be a bit of a pain to get through, but we should be able to get in there. Thought it respawned for a moment there. Right. Let's look for a thin area to get through this forest. I think it's going to be here. Right. I need to clear some of the trees out of the way first so I can drive the car through. Guess I don't have to take the car through, but I would rather have the car there as a backup if I really need to evacuate. Which I may do.